I think we are live. Good evening, everyone. Just wait for one more minute. I think few people are joining in. So let's just wait for one more minute and then we'll start the class. So today's class is regarding time and work. I am Pranjal Dikshit and I'll be taking your time and work session today. Let's start the class. I think there are a good number of people who have joined in. So today's class is for the IIM Bangalore undergraduate admission test and the topic is time and work. So a brief description about this examination. This examination is conducted by IIM Bangalore. This is a general program information about the IIM Bangalore, like what program they are offering for the undergraduate students. So first of all, the program is BSc Honors in Economics and BSc Honors in Data Science. So these are the two programs which are offered by IIM Bangalore for the undergraduate students. The eligibility for this is you should pass your class 12th or equivalent from a recognized board. This board can be anything, CBSE, ICSE or any other state boards. So you should be a pass in class 12th or equivalent from a recognized board. Qualifying in mathematics with at least 60% marks in class 12th is important. So you should have mathematics as a subject in your class 12th and you should have at least 60% marks in your board examination, whichever it is. You should at least score 60% marks in the mathematics in class 12. As well as requires qualifying the entrance test and the interview. So first of all, there will be a test which will be conducted by IIM Bangalore, and followed by it there will be a interview for it. They'll conduct an interview for this exam. After this entrance test, they will shortlist some candidates and they'll call them for the interview. Post that, whoever performs good in the interview, they'll select the students. Now, a general structure of what is the exam structure for this? So that test format is the duration of the test is 120 minutes. It is a 2 hours examination. Computer based test with 60 multiple choice questions. So you have roughly around 2 minutes per question. You will be having 2 minutes per question. In general, on average, you should spend 2 minutes per question. Maybe you can. So okay, there are 60 multiple choice questions. There are 3 sections. English comprehension, which includes your reading comprehension passages, as well as some grammar based questions or some para summary questions. So questions like this. Then we have some quantitative and data interpretation. So quantitative aptitude includes all your topics like arithmetic, profit and loss, interest, simple interest, compound interest, or algebra, where there are functions, inequalities, quadratic questions, anything. And we also have data interpretation. So something like you will be given a graph, let's say a bar graph, and using this graph you will be asked 1, 2, maybe 3 or 4 questions. You'll be asked 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 questions, whatever the exam pattern is. 5 questions will be given on the basis of graph. You have to use that graph. There can be some instructions which can be additionally used with the graph, and you have to answer these questions. So quantitative aptitude and data interpretation, this is the majority of the section. It includes 30 questions. Then we have logical reasoning. So all the questions like arrangement, linear arrangement, circular arrangement, or questions like roots and networks, or something like there are many kinds of questions in logical reasoning, puzzles. So all these questions you can expect in logical reasoning. There are 15 questions. Roughly, as I said, 2 minutes per question should be your goal, but you can save some time in English comprehension. English comprehension, you can solve this 15 questions in 10 minutes, and you can save some extra time for quantitative and data interpretation or the logical reasoning part. As per the marking system, there is a 1/3 deduction for incorrect responses. That is, either there can be +3, -1, or there can be +1, -1/3. So these two markings are possible, but there will be a 1/3 deduction of marks if you got any answers wrong. So you cannot take any guesses, random guesses. You have to do the correct. If you're sure about the question, then only you have to take the answer. So this is about the marking scheme. What is the syllabus? As far as we know, it is majorly from the NCERT syllabus of 10th, 11th and 12th grade. Anything which is there in 10th, 11th and 12th grade for mathematics is there in the syllabus. So this was a general exam pattern. What exam can include, how many questions are there, what is the time period for which the exam will be conducted, individual sections questions, as well as what is the marking scheme. Now for that we have created 5 free mocks. So you can see this IIM undergraduate free mock test. There are 5 free mocks which we have created. We would like you to give these free mocks. I think nowadays, like up till now, there are many students who have already given these mocks, and we have got a lot of positive feedback about these mocks. They really feel that these are very good mocks. They are challenging. And they are testing your aptitude skills. So I'll definitely suggest you to visit these mocks. To reach to this website, you can just search Cracku IIM Bangalore undergraduate mock test. You will be redirected to this page, or what you can do, you can just search cracku.in. When you search cracku.in, you'll be directed to a web page like this. What you have to do, on the top right corner, you can see this IPMET and IIM Bangalore UG. On this, you have to click, and in the last subsection, there is IIM Bangalore UG mock test free. You have to click this one, and you are directed to this page, which has all the free mock tests which we have uploaded. So I'll definitely suggest you that if you're serious for this examination, do try these mocks, do attempt these mocks. All 5 mocks you should attempt. As well as I'll definitely suggest you to keep visiting this website again and again. We are posting a lot of content for this IIM Bangalore UG examination. Like with time, as I think by mid-November they'll release the sample paper. So we'll release more information, more data, and more information for free. So keep visiting this website. So this is do give these mocks. These are free of cost. They are not charged, and these are created by the alumni of IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore and Calcutta. So do give these mocks. Then we have also so this is the, I think from past 1 week we are running the sessions. These are the last 3 sessions. On Monday we did circular arrangement. On Tuesday we had reading comprehension, as well as on Wednesday we had number systems. Today we had time and work before the Monday. On Sunday I think we had profit and loss. Before that we had linear arrangement. So up till now we have covered a lot of good topics. The topics which can be asked in the IIM Bangalore undergraduate examination. Today is time and work. Next we have puzzles. Tomorrow we have puzzles. Then we have grammar and sentence correction on 1st November, that is Saturday, and then we have quadratic equations and logarithm. So up till now we were majorly focused on arithmetic. From I think 2nd of November, that is Sunday, we will be starting algebra, which is a difficult topic to understand. So I'll definitely suggest that if you're watching it now, or you are watching it later, whenever it is, do attend these algebra sessions. These are very important, as well as this grammar. Grammar is a very tricky section, and this puzzles as well. Maybe you are not comfortable with the puzzles which are asked in the logical reasoning examination. So do attend these sessions. Today is time and work, again another very important topic from which you can expect definitely one question will be there. So these are very important topics which we are discussing, which have a very high weightage, which have very high chances to be coming in the IIM Bangalore undergraduate examination. So I'll definitely suggest you to like this video, as well as subscribe to the IPMET Cracku channel. We are coming, as I said, this is up till 3rd November, which is visible on the screen, but we have a schedule up till 13th of December, that is the exam date. The exam is on 13th of December. So up till 13th of December, we have the entire schedule, and this all every day from 8 to 9:30 p.m. this sessions will run, and on the weekends this will run from 3 to 4:30 p.m. So subscribe to the channel, and whenever you see any live session which is scheduled, just press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever the live sessions start. So these are this is the general information about the sessions. Today is for time and work. Tomorrow we have puzzles, then grammar and sentence correction, and then we have algebra. So this is about the schedule for the classes. Then we have also created a WhatsApp channel for all the IIM Bangalore undergraduate exam takers. So what I feel is basically you should prepare with the like-minded people. You should find people who are preparing for the exam, which is for which you are preparing as well, and you should connect with them. You should see what is going on or how they are preparing. So this channel is created with that sole purpose only. We want all the IIM Bangalore undergraduate exam takers to basically interact with each other, how they are preparing, what is their approach, and discuss about like what is maybe when you're interacting the group, you will learn more about the examination. So if you're watching this video now or whenever, do follow this channel. The link is in the description box. We have good number of people who have already joined this link and they're already discussing. So I'll definitely suggest you to join this WhatsApp channel. The link is in the description box. So with this, let's start our today's session, which is time and work. So time and work, as I said, is a very important topic as far as any management examination is concerned. Basically, in all kind of management examinations, this is a topic which is frequently asked in all the management examinations, let us say IPMAT or ZipMAT or any other examination. So also you can definitely expect at least one question from this topic. There can be two as well. So this is a very important topic. So let's start discussing. Let's start with the basics. The basic is, first of all, what is work and what is efficiency. These two are very important concept or very important terms in time and work. Instead of efficiency, you can also find rate in the questions. But these two terms will definitely find in every other question. So let's discuss about the work. Let's discuss about this. Work refers to the total amount of task or job to be completed. So whatever the let's say number of units or whatever the work you have to do. This can be anything. Let's say you are making some dish for yourself. This is also a work. In how much time you're like doing that work, in how much time you're making that dish is basically a work. So any kind of work, the task or job which needs to be completed can be termed as work. Now what is efficiency? Efficiency, as I said, rate is basically per day or per hour. That is per unit time. Rate is always calculated as per unit time. Similarly, what is efficiency? Efficiency is the ability of a person. In majority of the cases, we will see person or a machine, either a person or a machine, to complete work in a given time. Complete work in a given time, that is in unit time. That is in a given time frame, how much work you are doing is basically your efficiency. Let's say you are writing 25 pages in 1 hour. Let's say you're typing. You're typing in your computer and you're typing at 25 pages in 1 hour. So what is your efficiency? Your efficiency is 25 pages per hour. Your efficiency is 25 pages per hour. Similarly, in the same way, let's say you are reading a book and your reading speed is, let's say, in a book of 300 pages, you complete in 5 days. In 5 days, you can complete a book of 300 pages. So on a daily basis, if we take on an average, you're reading 60 pages per day. 300 divided by 5 is 60 pages per day. So on a daily basis, you are reading 60 pages per day. So this 60 pages per day is basically your reading efficiency. So this is efficiency. Efficiency is the ability of a person, ability of you to complete the work. The work was what? Reading 300 pages in a given time. Given time was 5 days. So ability of you to read 300 pages in 5 days is basically your efficiency. Similarly, higher the efficiency means more work done in less time. Let's say, take the example of reading 300 pages in 5 days. Your efficiency is currently, you're reading 300 pages in 5 days, your efficiency is currently 60 pages per day. Your efficiency is 60 pages per day. But let's say, instead of the 60 pages per day, you started reading, let's say you got some extra time as well, and you started reading at 100 pages per day. 100 pages per day. Instead of the 60 pages per day which you were reading initially, you increase your efficiency. This is your efficiency. 60 pages per day is your efficiency. Instead of 60 pages per day, you started reading at 100 pages per day. So what will happen? You have to read how many? You have to read 300 pages. You have to read 300 pages. Initially, you were doing it in 5 days, 60 pages per day. So in 5 days, you are reading the entire book. Now, if you're reading at 100 pages per day, and you have to read how many? 300 pages. I think this is not visible there, so I'll write here 300 pages you have to read. So 100 pages per day and 300 pages. So 300 divided by 100 is basically 3 days. So 100 pages per day, you require 3 days to read this entire. You require 3 days to read the entire book of 300 pages. So in this case, when you were reading at 60 pages per day, you required 5 days. You required 5 days to completely read the book. But when you are reading at 100 pages per day, you required only 3 days. You required only 3 days. So if your efficiency is increased, which is given in the second point, higher the efficiency, that is higher the efficiency, your efficiency is more in the second case when you're reading 100 pages per day, more work is done. That is, the more work, which is 300 pages, is done in less time. It is done in 3 days only. Initially, when you were reading at a lower efficiency, it was taking 5 days. So this was the second point. The third is efficiency and time are inversely proportional. If efficiency increases, time taken decreases. So what this point is saying, that efficiency, let us say efficiency is E, efficiency is equals to E, and time taken to do some work is T. Let's say efficiency is E and time taken to do some work is T. So what this relation is saying, that efficiency and time are inversely proportional, which means E is inversely proportional to T. E is inversely proportional to T. This inverse we can remove. We can write E is equals to K upon T. E is equals to K upon T. This K is nothing but the work done. So what I'll do, I'll just use W here. So E is equals to W upon T. I'm taking the W as a constant, which is the work done. I can get my first formula, which is W is equals to E into T. W is equals to E into T. This is my first formula, which is work done is equals to efficiency multiplied by time. That is, work done is equals to rate multiplied by time. So this is my first formula, which says work is equals to rate into time. Work is equals to rate into time. Similarly, if you are doing the same piece of work, your rate into time, that is this efficiency into time, can be equated. What I meant to say is, let's say initially you are working at efficiency E1. You're working at efficiency E1. This is efficiency and for time T1. For some work W, let's say this is some work. For this work W, you are working at efficiency E1 at time T1. For this same work, you are working at efficiency E2 in some other scenario. In some other case, you have either increased or decreased your efficiency. You are working at a different efficiency now, let's say E2. In that case, you won't take T1 time because your efficiency is either increase or decrease. It is not the same, and you're doing the same work. So time taken will be different. So let's say the time is T2. So in one case you're working at E1, efficiency of E1 for T1 time, and in the second case you're working for the efficiency of E2 in T2 time. So what I'm trying to say, this work done is, first of all, we can see this formula. This is work is equals to rate into time. This is a very important formula. I'll use this in nearly all the questions. So this W I can write, W is equals to E1, which is the rate initially in the first case, E1 multiplied by time, rate into time. What is the time taken to complete the job? T1 time. So the work can be said as E1 into T1. Similarly, work in the second scenario, that is in the second case, W, which is I am doing the same work which I was doing initially, W is equals to What is your efficiency in the second case? Efficiency in the second case is E2. And the time taken in the second case to complete the job is T2. So E2 into T2. So these both are equal. So we can equate this one. So E1 up into T1, E1 T1 is equals to E2 T2. E1 T1 is equals to E2 T2. So what this is saying, that the product of efficiency and time, if you're doing the same job, if you're doing the same work, this work W, if you're doing the same work, the product of efficiency and time can be equated. This is a very important formula. Remember this one. We'll use this formula in a lot of questions when we are just equating. Initially, some group of people are working at different efficiency and they're taking different amount of time. In the second case, they are working, let's say some few more people joined in. So now they will be working at a higher efficiency and they'll be taking less time. So what we will be doing is basically we will be equating the product of efficiency and time when they are doing the same piece of work. So this is a very important formula, as I mentioned earlier. Work is equals to rate into time. And in this, as I said, efficiency and time are inversely proportional. So if A is twice as efficient as B, if A is twice as efficient as B, that is, if efficiency of B is 10 units per day, efficiency of A is 20 units per day. If A is twice as efficient as B, A will take half time. Then B takes to finish the same work. If the efficiency of A is twice, he will take half time. If the efficiency of A is half of B, then he will take twice the time of B. Similarly, if I say if efficiency of A is thrice that of B, if efficiency of A is thrice that of B, so A will take how much? A will take now 1/3 of the time that is B is taking. 1/3 of the time which is taken by B to complete the same job if A is thrice as efficient as B. This chain goes, the point is very simple, that E, that is efficiency, is inversely proportional to T. If efficiency is increased, like if efficiency of one person is 10 times the other, he will take 10 times less time than the other person. So efficiency is inversely proportional to T. If efficiency increase, time taken to decrease, time taken to complete the job is less as compared to the other person. If efficiency is decreased, then time taken to complete that work as compared to the other person will also increase. So if you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. Well guys, we have good number of people who are watching this stream, so I'll suggest you to like this stream. This allows more and more people to get notified about these sessions. These are very important sessions. We are taking these sessions for free and we are providing a lot of free content. So if you have any other friends who are preparing for IIM Bangalore undergraduate examination, do tell them about the Cracku website, cracku.in, or you can just directly tell them to search Cracku IIMB UG mock test. You will be directly you will be directed to the Cracku website, cracku.in website, where you can directly you can take the IIM Bangalore free mocks which are provided free of cost by Cracku. So I think we have no doubts here. So let's move to the next slide. Now there are two methods to solve these questions. Like for solving these questions, there are two general methods which are used. One is unitary method and the other is LCM method. First, let's discuss about the unitary method and then we'll discuss about the LCM method. So in this, there is a question which is taken, where I have taken this as an example. A can complete a job in 12 days. A can complete a job in 12 days and B can complete the job in 6 days. A can complete a job in 12 days and B can complete the job in 6 days. In how many days can they complete the job if they work together? We will see a lot of questions like this. How to approach these kind of questions? So first we will discuss about the unitary method. So what does the unitary method say? In unitary method, what we do is we take total work done, this WD is work done is equals to 1 units. we'll take total work done as 1 units. We'll assume this thing. We'll assume that the total work done, that is the entire work which needs to be done, is 1 units. Now we'll read this question. We have said that the work done, that is W, is equals to 1 unit. W is equals to 1 unit. A can complete a job in 12 days. So A can complete a job. What is a job? The job is 1 unit in 12 days. So he can complete, he is taking, that is for A is taking 12 days to complete this 1 unit. A is taking 12 days to complete this 1 unit. So I can say in 1 day he is doing 1 by 12 unit. A is taking 12 days to complete this 1 unit. This 1 unit, I have assumed this is the total work done which you have to do. The job is of that 1 unit. A is taking 12 days for 1 unit. So in each day he is doing 1 by 12 units, right? Now we have B. B can complete the same job in 6 days. So B is taking 6 days to do that 1 unit. Therefore, in 1 day, he can do 1 by 6 unit. In 1 day he can do 1 by 6 unit. What was efficiency? Efficiency was basically the amount of work they are doing in a per day basis or per unit time basis. A is doing 1 by 12 units of work in 1 day. A is doing 1 by 12 units of work in 1 day, and B is doing 1 by 6 units of work in 1 day. You can see this one. A is doing 1 by 12 units of work in 1 day, and B is doing 1 by 6 units of work in 1 day. So I can say efficiency, these are efficiency, right? They are doing on a per day basis is basically their efficiency. So I can write efficiency of A is equals to 1 by 12 units per day. Similarly, I can write efficiency of B is equals to 1 by 6 units per day. Efficiency of A is 1 by 12 units per day, and efficiency of B is 1 by 6 units per day. What they're asking is basically how many days can they complete the job if they work together. I'll say this is D. I'll take this as D. That is, they're taking, when they're working together, that is when A and B are working together, they're taking this D number of days to complete the work. This D we have to find out, but they're taking D days for working together. So when A plus B are working, together, I've assumed that they are taking D days to complete that 1 unit of work. So they are taking D days to complete 1 unit of work. This means in 1 day, when A and B are both working when A and B both are working together, in 1 day they are taking D days to do that 1 unit. So that implies that in 1 day they will do 1 by D units. When A and B are working together, let's say they take D days to complete that 1 unit of work. So in 1 day they are doing 1 by D units. So I can write here that efficiency of A plus B is 1 by D units per day. 1 by D units per day. So one very important concept in time and work is basically in time and work only the efficiencies are added up. You cannot directly add the number of days. You cannot say that A is taking 12 days and B is taking 6 days. So A plus B, when they are working together, they will be taking 18 days. It's not correct, because A is working at a different efficiency, he is working at a different rate, and B is taking less time, so B is working at a higher rate than B. So when they are working together, first of all, their combined work, they are working combinedly on a job. You can take this as an example. Let's say you are you alone are doing your homework. So it will take you more time. But if your friend and you are doing the same work, the same homework, which was writing some pages, let's say 10 pages, but since you both of them are doing, it will take less time. So you cannot directly just add the number of days or the time taken by the individual person to complete that work. This is only possible by adding their efficiencies. Let's say you and your friend are doing the homework at the same rate. So only if you are doing the homework, let's say you are taking 1 hour. Now your friend who is same as efficient as you, he is taking 2 hours. So you can say that efficiency of A plus B is 1 by 12 units per day. when he will join you, you will take only half an hour. Why? Because he will be doing the half of the work and you will be doing the half of the work. So you have to do just half the work and the other half of the work will be done by him. So for doing this half work, doing the full work, you are taking 1 hour. So for doing this half work, you will be taking 1.5 hours. Sorry, just half hour, which is 30 minutes. Similarly, the other half of the work will be done by your friend. As he is working at the same efficient, he'll also take just half an hour. So now both of you are working together. So you'll take just half an hour to complete that work. So you cannot just directly add that time. Now 1 plus 1 is not half. When you are just working alone, you are taking both 1 hour to complete the work. But when you combinedly working together for your homework, you're just taking half an hour. So what is basically we add up is basically we will add up the efficiencies. This means efficiency of A plus B can be written as efficiency of A plus efficiency of B. So this is the formula which you can use. You can always add the efficiencies but never the number of days. It cannot be said that the number of days taken by A plus B is equals to number of days taken by A plus number of days taken by B. This is not possible. Only the efficiencies can be added. Remember this thing. This is a very important concept for solving the questions. Now, if I say that efficiency of A plus B is efficiency of individual efficiency of A plus individual efficiency of B. Now, combined efficiency of A plus B is what? 1 by D. Combined efficiency of A plus B is 1 by D. Individual efficiency of A is 1 by 12 and individual efficiency of B is 1 by 6. So we'll just substitute these values in this formula. So what we'll get? We'll get 1 by D is equals to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6. This 1 by D will substitute here, 1 by 12 will be here and 1 by 6 will be here. So 1 by D is equals to 1 by 12 plus 1 by 6. This is 6. We'll take the LCM, we can write 1 by D is equals to, we'll take the LCM as 12. 12, above will be 1 plus 2. So 1 by D is equals to 3 by 12. 1 plus 2 by 12, which is 3 by 12, which is equals to 1 by 4. Or I can say that the value of D will be 4. 1 by D is equals to 1 by 4. So the value of D will be 4. So what was initially D? What was D? D was initially the number of days which they are taking when A and B are working together. When they work together, D is the number of days they are taking. And it was asked in the question, in how many days can they complete the job if they are working together, which was D. So a correct answer for this question will be 4 days. So this is your unitary method. For the unitary method, what you have to do, you have to assume the total work done as 1 unit. The total work done you have to assume as 1 unit, and then you have to get the efficiency of each person. But clearly see, you have to calculate 1 day work or the efficiency of each person. After getting the efficiency, you can apply the formula. You can just add up their efficiencies and equate with their combined efficiencies. So let's say if there was one more person, which is C. So the combined efficiency of A plus B plus C, that is EA plus B plus C, is equals to EA plus EB plus EC as well. If there were 3 people, so the combined efficiencies will be EA plus EB plus EC. So you can just equate their efficiencies and you can get the answer. Now this was unitary method. If you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. So I think we have no doubt. So let's move to the next method, which is another important method in time and work, which is LCM method. So LCM method, what you have to do, again a same question, A can complete the job in 12 days and B can complete the same job in 6 days. In how many days they can complete the job if they work together? I have taken the similar question because we can compare the answers as well. So for this case, for this particular case, that is for the LCM method, what you have to do, you have to assume total work is equals to LCM of number of days taken by A and number of days taken by B. Total work is equals to LCM of number of days taken by A to complete that work and number of days taken by B to complete that work alone when they are working alone for each case. So you have to take the LCM of DA and DB. So in this case, A is taking 12 days to complete that work. A is taking 12 days to complete the job and B is taking 6 days to complete that job. So what you have to do, total work, this is assumption, you have to assume the total work is equals to LCM of DA comma DB, which is LCM of 12 and LCM of 6. LCM of 12 and LCM of 6. So I can write W is equals to LCM of 12 comma 6. LCM of 12 comma 6 is 12. So I am assume the total work done, total work which needs to be done is 12 units. You have to take the LCM of the number of days they are taking individually to do the work, which was 12 and 6, LCM is 12, and assume this 12, that is LCM, is the total work which you have to done. This is the total work you have to do, 12 units. Again, similarly to this one, what was happening in this case? We assume the total work is 1 unit and A was taking 12 days toward that 1 unit and he was doing 1 by 12 unit per day. But now what is happening in this case? A is taking 12 days to do the work which is 12 units. You have to do 12 units now. You have to assume in this case that you are doing 12 units of work. You are taking the LCM method. You are using this LCM method and you assume that the total work is basically LCM of 12 and 6, which is 12 units. So A is taking 12 days to do that 12 units. So efficiency of A, that is EA, A is taking 12 days to do 12 units of work. So efficiency of A is 1 unit per day. 1 unit per day. Efficiency of A is 1 unit per day. Similarly, B is taking 6 days to do the job. B is taking 6 days to do this 12 units. So I can write efficiency of B. B is doing 12 units of work in 6 days. So efficiency of B will be 2 units per day. B is taking 6 days to do that 12 units of job. So he is working at 2 units per day. If he'll work at this efficiency for 6 days, his efficiency 2 units per day into 6 will be 12 units. So in those 6 days, if he is working at this efficiency, he can complete the work. Again, the same formula, as I said, we can equate the efficiencies. So I'll write EA plus EB, EA plus B is equals to EA plus EB. That is, the combined efficiency of A plus B is equal to individual efficiency of A plus individual efficiency of B. So individual efficiency of A is 1 units per day and individual efficiency of B is 2 units per day. So the combined efficiency of A plus B, that is E of A plus B, is equals to 3 units per day. So combined efficiency of A plus B, that is when A and B are working together, they are working at 3 units per day. When they are working together, they are working at 3 units per day. It's like you and your friend, they were able to do one homework in 1 hour. Now when you both are doing, so your combined efficiency will be, you can do 2 homeworks in 1 hour. You can just understand these terms. So you are able to do one homework in 1 hour, and your friend also is able to do that one homework in 1 hour. So combined, when you are working together, it is 2 homework in 1 hour. So EA plus B is 3 units per day. What was the total work which needs to be done? The total work which needs to be done is 12 units. As we assumed earlier, we have to do this 12 units of work. So I can say if they are working at 3 units per day and they have to do how much work, the total work they have to do is 12 units. They have to work for this 12 units. They have to complete this 12 units. So what I can say, when they are working together, they are doing 3 units in 1 day and they have to do in total 12 units. So again, as discussed, the formula in the first slide, which was work is equals to rate or efficiency into time. Efficiency into time. What is the work? Work is 12 units, so 12. What is efficiency? Efficiency of 3. Efficiency is 3. So work is equals to, 12 is equal to 3 into, let's say they are taking D days. This 3 and 12 will cancel. This will be 4 and D is equals to 4. That's when they're working together and they're doing the same work, they're taking 4 days. Thus, the answer for this question will be 4 days. Answer for this question will be 4 days. So, you can clearly see that the answers are same in both the cases. In this as well, in the first case, that is when we were using unitary method, we were getting 4 days as the answer. And now when we are using LCM method, we are also getting 4 days. The formula is simple for both the cases. In unitary method, you have to just assume it is 1 unit of work, get the individual efficiencies of A and B and equate their efficiencies. Like combined efficiency will be individual efficiency plus the individual efficiency. Similarly, in this case, you don't have to assume 1 unit of work. What you have to assume is basically the LCM of the number of days individually they are taking. Whatever you get the LCM, that will be your total work done. That will be your total work done. Again, using this work done, you have the number of days they're taking. Calculate the efficiency of A, calculate the efficiency of B. Compare them with the combined efficiency of A plus B. Get the combined efficiency of A plus B. You have the total work which needs to be done. You have the combined efficiency. Work is equals to rate into time. So we can say we can directly calculate the time taken when they are working together. If you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. Let's move to the next slide. I think we have no doubts in here. So the next slide is alternate day concept. So in certain cases, what you will find is basically, let's say there are two persons A and B. Two person A and B. What they're doing is they're completing the work by working alternately. So what will happen? On day 1, A is working. On day 2, B is working. Then day 3 again, A is working. Then again on day 4, B is working. So they are working alternately. On first day only A is working. On second day only B is working. On third day A is working. On the fourth day only B is working. So what is happening in this case? So for that work done, let's say this is the job which needs to be done. This is some work which needs to be done. For this work, both A and B are working together. You can see A is also working for doing that job, and B is also doing some work related to this. But what is happening? They are not doing it on the same day. They are doing on individual days. So on first day only A is doing, then second day only B is doing. So they are working alternately. So in this kind of questions, what you can see is on the first day only A will be working. On the second day only B will be working. So on first day we have efficiency of A. That is, let's say efficiency of A is A units per day. A units per day. And efficiency of B is B units per day. Okay. Efficiency of A is A units per day. Efficiency of B is B units per day. So what is happening on day 1? On day 1, A is working and he is working at A units per day. So on day 1, how much work is done? Only A units of work is done. On day 1, A is working at an efficiency of A units per day. So on day 1, since it is only 1 day, he is doing only A units. Then on day 2, what is happening? Day 2, only B is working. Day 2 only B is working and he is working at an efficiency of B units per day. So on day 2, how much work will be done? It will be B units. It will be B units. So on day 1, it is A units. On day 2 it is B units. So if I say combinedly in the first 2 days, how much work is done? In the first 2 days, how much work is done? So total work done is A plus B units. Right? In the first 2 days, the total work is A plus B units. So in 2 days, they are doing A plus B units. So I can say, you can clearly see this in day 1 and day 2, that is in 2 days, they are doing A plus B units. So in 1 day, I can write their efficiency is A plus B by 2 units per day. They are working at an efficiency of A plus B by 2 units per day for the first 2 days. For the first 2 days, they are working at an efficiency of A plus B by 2 units per day when they are working together. Because on first day only A is working, on second day only B is working. So their efficiency is A plus B by 2. Now if I say for third day, what is happening? Third day again only A units of work is done, and fourth day again only B units of work is done. So this cycle is basically repeated for day 1, day 2, then day 3, day 4. The cycle will be repeated, and they will be working at a combined efficiency of A plus B units, A plus B by 2 units per day. Using this will be the efficiency this will be the efficiency when they will be working together. This A plus B by 2 will be their efficiency when they are working together. So this is A plus B by 2 units per day. So this is the concept for alternate works. So in alternate day work, 2 or more workers perform a task by working one after another on alternate days. Let's say there was one more person which was C as well. So on first day only A is working, on second day B is working, on third day C is working, then again on fourth day A is working, and this cycle continues. So ABC, 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 ABC. Now on first day, how much work is done? Only A units. Second day, how much work is done? Only B units. Third day, how much work is done? Only C units. So in the combined first 3 days, how much work is done totally? Totally is A plus B plus C units. Total work is A plus B plus C units. So in one day, their efficiency is A plus B plus C divided by 3 units per day. This is their efficiency when they will be working together. Now after this 1, 2, 3 days, 4th, 5th, 6th day, what will happen? Again they are doing A plus B plus C units, and they are taking just 3 days to do that work. So again in the next cycle they are working at the efficiency of A plus B plus C by 3 units per day. So this efficiency will continue. So if alternate 2 or more workers are doing the job, you have to consider them how they will be working on the alternate days. Total work done is calculated by adding the work completed by each person. Work completed by each person. If there was A, B and C, work completed by each person A units, B ka B units, and C ka C units. So work completed by each person, adding the work completed by each person, that is A plus B plus C by each person on their respective days. So A plus B plus C on their respective days. Then again on D4, that is on 4th day, again A will be working, so plus A again. So then again D5, 5th day B is working, so B again. On 6th day C is working, so C again. This cycle will continue up till the work is completed. So this was alternate day concept. If you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. So let's move to our first question. So this is our first question, I think. This is our first question. I'll start the timer. Give this a try. We have taken the time of 2 minutes, which we'll be getting for each question, to try to solve this question in 2 minutes time. So time is up. If you are able to solve this question, that is very good. You have good grasp of the concepts, but these are good questions, not easy to solve. So if you are not able to solve this one, don't be demotivated. These are good questions. So it is given that Ram can finish a piece of work in 10 days. So for solving questions in time and work, I generally prefer using LCM method. Because the reason for that is basically I want to avoid using these fractions. If you remember, in the unitary method, there was 1 upon a 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6 is equals to 1 upon d. Let's say if the fractions are a little complex, where I have to take a lot of LCM and then solving those fractions, I find it very difficult. So I generally use LCM method. You can get all the answers using unitary method as well, but for solving these questions, I will be taking LCM method, or I will be using LCM method. So it is given that Ram can finish a piece of work in 10 days and Shyam can finish the same piece of work in 15 days. Ram works on the first day, Shyam works on the second day, and they work together on the third day. So what is happening? Day 1, Ram is working. Day 2, Shyam is working. And day 3, both Ram and Shyam are working. So this is the cycle which is being followed. Day 1, only Ram is working. Day 2, Shyam is working as only Shyam is working. And day 3, they are working together. That is, both Ram and Shyam are working together. The process repeats until the work is completed. This is this process, that is this Ram, Shyam, and then they both combine. They both are doing the work. This is complete. This is repeating itself up till the work is completed. In how many days will the work be completed? In how many days will the work be completed? So what you have to do, you're given that Ram can finish a piece of work in 10 days. So again, what I'll say that I'll write here. Okay. Ram can complete the piece of work in 10 days. Ram can do the work in 10 days. Shyam can do the work in 15 days. I told you initially I'll be using the LCM method. What does the LCM method say? LCM method says that the total work done is basically what? LCM of number of days taken by Ram individually when he is working alone, comma, number of days taken by Shyam individually, that is when he is working alone. So LCM of the number of days taken by Ram and number of days taken by Shyam when both of them are working alone. So LCM is equal, total work is equals to LCM of 10, 15. Total work is LCM of 10, 15, or I can say 30 units. LCM of 10 and 15 is 30. So total work is equals to 30 units, which they have to do. So total work they have to do is 30 units. Now, what I can say, Ram is taking 10 days to do this 30 units, right? I'm assuming that the total work is 30 units. Ram is taking 10 days to do the 30 units work. So efficiency of Ram will be 30 divided by 10, which is 3 units per day. Efficiency of Ram is 3 units per day. What is efficiency of Shyam? Shyam is taking 15 days to do this 30 units of work. So efficiency of Shyam is 2 units per day. Efficiency of Shyam is 2 units per day. So Ram is working at 3 units per day and Shyam is working at 2 units per day. Now how they are working? How they are working is basically Ram is, on first day only Ram is working, on second day Shyam is working, and on the third day both Ram and Shyam are working. So what I can say, on D1 only Ram is working. Only Ram is working. And he is working at an efficiency of 3 units per day. So he is doing how much work? 3 units of work. Since he is working for only one day, that is on day 1, he is only working, so he is doing 3 units of work. On day 2, only Shyam is working. And what is his efficiency? 2 units per day. So in one day he's doing how much work? 2 units work. So I can say on day 2, 2 units of work will be done. On day 2, 2 units of work will be done. Now what is happening on third day? Third day, both Ram and Shyam are working. Both Ram and Shyam are working. So if I say, as I said earlier, the efficiencies can be combined. So efficiency of Ram plus Shyam, that is the efficiency when they are working together, is 3 plus 2, which is 5 units per day. Efficiency of R plus H is equals to efficiency of R plus efficiency of S. So efficiency of R plus H is 2 plus 3, which is 5 units per day. So on third day, when both of them are working together, they are working at 5 units. They are doing 5 units in one day. So on day 3, they are doing 5 units of work. So if I say in combine these 3 days, how much work is done? In combine these 3 days, they are doing 3 units plus 2 units plus 5 units, that is 10 units. So they are doing 10 units in 3 days. They are doing 10 units of work in 3 days. So on one day, in one day they are doing how much work? Or I can directly say 10 units of work is done in 3 days. I can just use the unitary method here. So 10 units in 3 days. They are doing this 10 units of work in 3 days. So I can say 1 unit of work will be done in 3 by 10 days. 1 unit of work, 10 units of work they are doing in 3 days. You can clearly see in this one that in 3 days they are doing 10 units of work. So 10 units of work is done in 3 days. So 1 unit of work is done in 3 by 10 days. How much work we have to do? The total work is 30 units. They have to do 30 units when they are working as Ram plus Shyam, and then in third day they are working together. So how much work they have to do? They have to do a work of 30 units. So this will be 3 by 10. 1 unit they are taking 3 by 10 days. For 30 units they will take 3 by 10 into 30 days. 3 by 10 is 30 days. The 0 and 0 will get cancelled. And the answer will be 9 days. So for doing this 30 units of work, which we assume that this is the total work done, which they have to do, is they are taking 9 days when they are working at this, like when they are working in a particular way. That is, on first only Ram is working, then Shyam is working, and then on third day both of them are working. So they are taking how much days? 9 days. Therefore, the answer of this question will be option D, which is 9 days. If you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. So I think we have no doubts in here. So let's move to the next one. Do like this stream, guys. We have a good number of people who are watching the stream, so I'll definitely ask you to like the stream. It will allow us to basically reach this video to a good number of students. So let's move to the next slide. Then we have men, day, hour concept. This is again another very important concept, which is of men, day and hour. So what this concept says, the men, day and hour concept helps calculate total work done. You have to helps calculate total work done based on the number of workers, working days, number of workers, working days, and hours per day they work. Let's take the example. There are 3 men who are working for 4 days. 3 men who are working for 4 days, and each they are working for 8 hours. 8 hours per day to do some work W. To do this work W, 3 men are working for 4 days, and each day they are working, all of them are working at 8 hours per day. So this is the concept of men, day, hour. Total work is directly proportional to all 3 factors. This is men, days, and the number of hours. Men, days, and the number of hours. So total work is directly proportional to, if instead of 3 men I say M men, instead of 4 days I say D days, and instead of 8 hours I say H hours. So what this is saying, total work is directly proportional to all 3 factors, So work is directly proportional to MDH. Work is directly proportional to MDH. That is, it is directly proportional to the product of all three factors. So I can say, let's say there were M1 men taking D1 days and working H1 hours per day to complete the piece of work which is W. To complete a piece of work, M1 men take D1 days working for H1 hours. Similarly, let's say M2 men are taking D2 days. This is different values. M1 is not equal to M2. Similarly for D1, D2 and similarly for H1, H2. M2 men are taking D2 days and working for H2 hours to complete the same piece of work. M1 men, D1 days, H1 hours, and in the second scenario, this is first case. In the second case, M2 men, D2 men, and H2 hours. So what will be this W? W is equals to, when case 1, again K, as I said, W is proportional to MDH, so I can write W is equals to K into MDH. K into MDH, where K is some proportionality constant. K is some proportionality constant. So I can write W is equals to K into M1 D1 H1. W is equals to K into M1 D1 H1. This is for case 1. Now for case 2, M2 men, D2 days, H2 hours. So case 2, W is equals to K into M2 D2 H2. K is equals to M2 D2 H2. Now both of these works are equal. Again, we can equate this one. So this will become K M1 D1 H1 is equals to K M2 D2 H2. This K and K will be cancelled. So what we have is basically M1 D1 H1 is equals to M2 D2 H2. That is the product of these three, that is number of men, number of days and number of hours per day, can be equated if they are doing the same piece of work. Let's say some group of people are working for some days for some number of hours, and there's some other group of people which includes some other number of men. They're working for other number of days, some number of days which is different from this one, and they're working for each day they're working some other number of hours, not which is not equal to the first case. So what we can do, we can just equate the product of these three, M1, D1 and H1 is equals to M2, D2 and H2. So again, this is the formula, M1, D1, H1. Now, if they're working at a different, if they're doing different work, when they're doing same work, you can directly apply, you can directly compare. Let's say if they were doing different work, W1 and W2. If in this case they were doing some different work, W1 and W2. Now what you can do, you can write this K as, or you can write 1 upon K. You can take this K this side and this W1 you can bring down. So 1 upon K will be M1 D1 H1 divided by W1. And similarly, this K you can take down and this W2 you can take to the right hand side denominator. So again 1 upon K is equals to M2 D2 H2 divided by W2. Again this 1 upon K and 1 upon K are same. This 1 upon K and 1 upon K are same. So what we can do, I can just equate both of them. So I can write M1 D1 H1 divided by W1 is equals to M2 D2 H2 divided by W2. This is the formula. Now when they are both doing the same piece of work, that is he is also doing work W and he is also doing work W, what will happen? This W and W will be cancelled and you will be reached to this formula. That is M1 D1 H1 is equals to M2 D2 H2. Both of these formulas are very equal, or very important. I have also taken the example for this question. It says that if 6 men can complete a task in 10 days, 6 men can complete a task in 10 days, then 3 men will take how many days to complete the same task? Assume all men have equal efficiency. So again, we'll use this one. So we have 6 men can take 6 men are taking 10 days for doing some work W, and in some other case 3 men, we have to find out how many days they'll be taking. So we'll say D days for doing the work W. Now what I have to do, I have to just use these values, and you have to just replace these values in this formula. Now we have no discussion about the number of hours they are working, so we'll assume that both H1 and H2, that is both of them are working at in both of the groups, men are working for same number of hours per day. So this S1 and H2 will be same. So what is happening? This is 6 men, M1 is 6, D1 is 10, H1, let's say they're working for H hours per day. Let's say they're working for H hours per day, because it is given all have equal efficiency, that is they're working for equal number of hours. So 6 into 10 into H divided by what is the work? Work is W, is equals to, in second case 3 men are working, so M2 is 3, they are working for D days, so D2 is D, and they are working for H hours. As I said, we will assume that both of them are working in both of the groups, men are working for H hours per day. So D3 into D into H divided by W2, which is the work done. Again, this work done is W only, they are doing the same piece of work. So this W and W will be cancelled, this 3 will go twice. So 3 men D days, the value of D will be 20. The value of D will be 20. So they will be taking, when 3 men are working, they will be taking 20 days to complete the same piece of work. So answer for this question will be 20 days. So this is Mendear concept. Again, there's another concept in this one, which is group work. So group work is when X men, so in certain scenarios what you will be given, that 3 men and 5 women are doing the are completing a piece of work in, let's say, 10 days, and there are some 8 women and 2 men are doing this same piece of work in, let's say, 15 days. So what you can do in these kind of questions, what you have to do, first of all, let's say X men and Y women together complete a piece of work in D days. The combined efficiency determines the total work. That is, if I say one man's one day work is M units, if one man one day's work is M units and one woman's one day work is W units, one woman one day's work is W units, then the total work done, that is the total work done, is equals to D X time M. Why? There are X men working at M units per day. Each man is working M units for one day. Each woman is working W units for one day. So number of days, which is D, combining their efficiencies. What is their combined efficiency? X into M. There are X men working for M units per day. So X into M will be the combined efficiency for men. There are Y women as well. There are Y women who are working at W units per day. So their combined efficiency, women's combined efficiency will be YW. And now both of them are working. This X men and Y women are working together. So the total combined efficiency will be XM plus YW. Total combined efficiency will be XM plus YW. Now what will happen for these kind of questions? You will have let's say X men taking D1 days. So total work done is D1 into X men, and Y women are taking D1 days to complete that work. Now there is another group of, let's say, A men and B women. So A men and B women are taking, let's say, D2 days. X men and Y women are taking D1 days to complete this piece of work W. A men and B women are taking D2 days to complete this this work W. A men and B women are taking D2 days. X men and Y women are taking D1 days. Now you can clearly see both of them are doing the same work. So what we can do, we can equate these equations. We can compare these equations in the questions which will be given. D1, the value of D1, D2, XM, basically X and Y, A and B will be given. So using these values, what you can get is basically a relation between M and W. You'll get a relation between M and W. This is let's say in a certain case you get M is equals to 2W. M is equals to 2W. That is, efficiency of men is twice that of women. The efficiency of men is twice that of women. What you have to do is basically you have to basically substitute this value of M is equals to 2W in this. So we have to substitute this value of M is equals to 2W in this, and you can directly get the total work done, and then you can see what is asked in the question. So this concept is better understood when we are solving the question. So I have a question for this. So let's solve this one. I'll start the time. Okay, the timer is start. The timer started. Okay. So the timer is started. It is we have given you 2 minutes. So try to solve this in 2 minutes. In the meantime, if you have any doubt about this question, you can ask. Okay guys, good number of people are watching us live, so I request you to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We are bringing in lot of a good number of free content for IIM Bangalore undergraduate examination. So I'll request you to keep subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon. So whenever we whenever we update with any free resource, you get updated about that. The time is up. Let's solve this question. So this question says 2 men and 3 women altogether can complete a work in 10 days. 2 men and 3 women can complete a work in 10 days. 5 men and 2 women can complete the same work in 8 days. How many days do 8 men and 1 woman take to complete the work? First of all, it is given 2 men and 3 women take 10 days. So again, W will be what? In the previous slide I discussed, W is equals to D into X number of men multiplied by their efficiency and number of women multiplied by their efficiency. So I can write W is equals to, they are taking 10 days. So W is equals to 10. Again, I'll assume men's efficiency as M and women's efficiency as W. Each man's efficiency as M and each woman's efficiency as W. 2 men, so 2M. There are 2 men, so their combined efficiency will be 2M. And 3 women, so there are 3 women, so their combined efficiency, women's combined efficiency will be 3W. And they're all together, they are working together, complete a work in 10 days. So this 2M plus 3W. 2 men and 3 women are taking 10 days to complete a work which is W. It is further given in the question, 5 men and 2 women can complete the same work in 8 days. So again, this W can be completed in 8 days. This W can be completed in 8 days if 5 men and 2 women are working together. So 5 men is 5M and 2 women is 2W. So 5M plus 2W. 10 days for 2 men and 3 women, 8 days for 5 men and 2 women. Now what we'll do, we'll compare these values. So this will be 10 into 2m plus, so this, if I say 10 into 2m plus 3w is equals to 8 into 5m plus 2w. This 2 women, 5 men. Okay. So we can compare these values because both of them are w and w. They are doing the same piece of work. So this goes by 5 and this goes by 4. So if you open up this equation, this will become 10m plus 15w is equals to 20m plus 8w. 10m plus 15w is equals to 20m plus 8w. I'll take 10m that side to the right hand side and 8w I'll bring to the left hand side. So this will become 7w is equals to 10m. 7w is equals to 10m. This 10m goes to the right hand side and this 8w comes to the left hand side. So what we can write, this 7w is equals to 10m, or I can write m is equals to 7w by 10. M is equals to this 10 I can bring to the left hand side in the denominator. So m is equals to 7w by 10. So men's efficiency is 7 by 10th of a women's. Now what we have, we assume the total work, that is the work done, is 10 into 2m plus 3w. 10 into 2m plus 3w. So m is equals to 7w by 10. Now this 7w by 10, that is m is equals to 7w by 10, you can equate, sorry, you can substitute either in this equation or in this equation. It's up to you. The value will be same because both of them are w, so the value from both of the equation will be same. So I'm putting it in the first equation. So w is equals to 10 into 2 times, what is m? M is 7w by 10, so 2 into 7w by 10 plus 3w. So this 2 into 7w is what? 10 into, this is 14w plus this 3w will be 30w. Now if I take LCM as 10, if I take LCM as 10 in this one, this will become 14w plus 30w divided by 10. This 10 and this 10 will be cancelled, and ultimately the total work done will be 44w. Total work done is 44w. I substituted the value of m in this equation and I got total work done as 44w. Even if you substitute the value of m is equals to 7 by 10 in the second equation, again you will get the same value. How? This will be 5 into 7, which will be 35 by 10, will be 7 by 2 plus 2, which will be 7 by 4, 7 plus 4 by 2, which will be 11 by 2, 8 into 11 by 2 is again 44w. So both of the case, you will get the total work done as 44w. So what is the total work they have to do? The total work they have to do is 44w units. They have to do a total work of 44w units. What is asked in the question? How many days do 8 men and 1 woman? How many days do 8 men and 1 woman take to complete the work? So this total work is 44w. We have to find the time in which 8 men and 1 woman can complete the work. So efficiency will be 8 men plus 1 woman. So 8m plus 1w will be their combined efficiency. Man is working at an efficiency of m units per day. Women is working at an efficiency of w units per day. So their combined efficiency will be 8m plus 1w. So again, work is equals to rate into time. Rate into time. What is work? Work is 44w. So 44w is equals to rate 8m plus w. 8m plus w into time t. Let's say they are taking t days to complete the work. 8m plus 1w will be 8m plus w. Again, I substitute the value of m is equals to 7w by 10. Here I will substitute m is equals to 7w by 10. So 44w is equals to 8 into 7w by 10 plus w multiplied by t. This will be 44w is equals to 8 7 56 divided by 10, which will be 5.6 W. 8 7 is 56, divided by 10 is 5.6 W, plus W is 6.6 W. So 6.6 W into T. Now this W and W will be cancelled. This W and W will be cancelled, and T will be, that is the time taken by 8 men and 1 woman, will be 44 divided by 6.6. I'll remove this decimal, I'll multiply by 10. This goes by 22, this will be 2 and this will be 3. So they'll be taking 2 into 10 divided by 3, which is equals to 20 by 3 days. This is equals to 20 by 3 days. So when 8 men and 1 woman are working, they have to do this 44 W units work. And how much time they'll be taking? They'll be taking this 20 by 3 days to complete the work. Therefore, the correct answer for this question will be option B, 20 by 3 days. If you have any doubt in this question, you can ask. Or shall we move to the next question? Thank you, Naseeb, for the compliment. Naseeb is saying that very well explained, sir. Tough question, made it simple. So I know the questions are a little tough or are a little on the tougher side, but the concept, if you understand the concept and if you understand the approach of how to solve these questions, and we'll solve, like, I think we'll solve 2 to 3 questions more. In all those questions, you will find that the approach will be similar. So with that approach, you can solve a good number of questions. Even a very tough question can be easily solved. So I think we have no doubts here. So let's move to the next question. Okay, so we have another concept, which is team changing midway. Sometimes what happens that, let's say A and B started working, started together on doing some work. They started working together, but after, let's say, X number of days, A left, or let's say after X number of days, C also joined them. So either one person is leaving them or one person is joining them. So that is what is happening, is team is changing midway. So initially A and B were working, but after X days A left, so only B is working. Or A and B are working, and after X days C also joined them. So now A, B and C are working. Sometimes the composition of the team changes while the work is in progress, either by adding new members, that is C is getting joined, or by removing some workers midway, that is B is removed. The total work completed is then calculated in 2 or more phases based on the team strength in each phase. So what will happen? In first phase, in phase 1, let's say for X days, phase 1, X days, A and B are working. A and B are working. So for this X number of days, I have to consider the efficiency of both A and B. Now for phase 2, which goes for Y days, B left. Let's say for this phase 2, B left, only A is working. A is working alone, that is A is working, B is left. B has left. For the first phase, A and B both are working. In the second phase, for those Y days, only A is working. So in the second phase, I have to just consider the efficiency of A only. I don't have to consider the efficiency of B. Why? Because B have already left. So phase 2, Y days, only A is working. Let's see, there's another phase, which is phase 3. For the Z days, what I'm assuming that there's one more person, which is C, who is A's friend, and he has also joined. So for this phase 3, for this Z days, both A and C are working. For this phase 3, Z days, A and C are working. So what comes out as summary is basically for this X days, for the phase 1, the efficiencies of A and B will be considered. We have to add the efficiency of A and B. We have to multiply by X days to get the work done in the first phase. Then in phase 2, B left, only A is working. He is working for Y days, so I have to just consider the efficiency of A. I don't have to consider the efficiency of B. So in phase 2, A work for Y days. I have to get the work done in phase 2. Then in phase 3, both A and C has also joined them. So A and C are working for Z days. So I have to consider the efficiency of A and C, multiply by Z to get the work done in phase 3. So in this manner, some question will be asked, but you have to follow this same pattern. You have to follow this phases pattern, that is in phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, what is happening. So we'll solve a question on this one. It is better, this concept is better understood in solving the question. Again, the work done in each phase will be number of workers. Number of workers in the first phase was as 2 workers A and B multiplied by the individual efficiency. So individual efficiency was different, so we have to add up. If the efficiency of each person was same, so we can directly multiply it by the number of workers multiplied by the time. Time was what? X days. So what we have to do initially in the phase 1, if I discuss about this one, phase 1 A and B are working, I have to add up their efficiency A and B multiplied by the time taken. Similarly, phase 2 efficiency of A multiplied by time taken, and in phase 3 efficiency of A and C multiplied by time taken. The remaining work after the first phase is then assigned to the new team composition. See, the remaining work, that is initially this work is done, this phase 1 work is done. Now the remaining work is assigned to the remaining team composition, the new team composition in which there is only A. After this phase 2, the remaining work, that is after phase 1 and phase 2 is completed, whatever the remaining work is assigned to a new team composition in which both A and C are worked. So it is better understand. It will be better understood when we solve a question on this one. So let's solve a question. So this is the question. You can start solving. So where is the timer? Okay. So it is we have kept a time limit of 2 minutes. Try to solve this question in 2 minutes. So if any doubt in this question, in the questions discussed or in the previous concept discussed, you can ask. Subscribe to the channel, guys. As discussed earlier, we have a lot of free content coming up on this channel, as well as keep visiting the Cracku.in website. We are posting in a lot of free content or whatever update you are getting from IIM Bangalore regarding the examination, what can be the syllabus or what can be the paper pattern, or either if they are providing any sample paper, you will get you'll directly get the access for the exam for the sample paper. So keep visiting the Cracku.in website, as well as subscribe to this IIM Cracku channel. We are posting a lot of free contents on a daily basis on the website as well as on the YouTube channel. So subscribe to it. So the time is up for this question. So let's solve this one. Again, this is not a very difficult question if you understand the concept. It is saying Ram completes a job in 4 days. So now what we will see is basically the concepts will be combined. Ram completes a job in 4 days while Rahim completes the same job in 5 days. Ram completes the job in 4 days and Rahim completes the job in 5 days. They both of them are working on the job for 1 day. But both Ram plus Rahim are working for 1 day. This is our phase 1, right? Both Ram and Rahim are working for 1 day. This is our phase 1 as per the question. After which Ram leaves. Ram is leaving. Rahim finishes the remaining job Okay, remaining job on his own. So there are only two phases, and what is happening in phase 2? In phase 2, only Rahim is working. In phase 2, only Rahim is working. Let's say he is working for X days, such that in these X days, the entire work is completed. In these X days, the entire work is completed. It is asking how many days in total did Rahim work. So how many days in total did Rahim work? Rahim worked for X days in phase 2 when Ram left. When Ram left, he worked for X days. As well as Rahim worked for 1 day as well. For the first day as well, in phase 1, he worked for 1 day when they both were working. When Ram and Rahim both were working. So what is the total number of days for which Rahim is working? Rahim is working for this X days plus this 1 day. X days plus 1 day. So Rahim is working for X plus 1 days. X plus 1 days. Rahim is working for X plus 1 days. Now, we have to calculate the value of X to get the answer. So, it is given Ram completes a job in 4 days. That is, when Ram is working alone, he is taking 4 days. And Rahim completes the same job in 5 days. So, when Rahim is working alone, he is taking 5 days. So, we can write Ram is taking 4 days and Rahim is taking 5 days. Again, I'll use the LCM method to get the total work done. Total work is equals to LCM of 4, 5. Total work is equals to LCM of 4, 5. So total work is equals to 20 units. LCM of 4 and 5 is 20 units. So total work, we'll assume the total work which needs to be done is 20 units. The Ram takes 4 days for doing this 20 units. So efficiency of Ram will be 20 units divided by 4 days, which is 5 units per day. Ram is doing 20 units, taking 4 days, so 5 units per day. Rahim is taking 5 days, doing 20 units, so efficiency of Rahim will be 4 units per day. So we have the efficiency of Ram, we have efficiency of Rahim, we can easily solve this question. We also have the total work which needs to be done, which is 20 units. Okay, so this is Ram and Rahim. Ram is doing at 5 units per day and Rahim is doing efficiency of 4 units per day and the total work which needs to be done is 20 units. As discussed earlier, the total they are doing the work in 2 phases. Initially in phase 1, Ram and Rahim are working for 1 day, and in phase 2, only Rahim is working for X days. So in phase 1, both Ram plus Rahim are working. So their combined efficiency will be, Ram's and Rahim's combined efficiency will be 5 plus 4, which is 9 units per day. So in phase 1, when both of them are working together, their combined efficiency is 9 units per day. In phase 1, their combined efficiency is 9 units per day. And they are working for how many days? They are working for only 1 day. They are working for only 1 day together. So in 1 day, how much work will be done? 9 units per day for 1 day. The total work done in phase 1 will be 9 units. Total work done in phase 1 will be 9 units. Phase 1, Ram plus Rahim, 9 units per day, their combined efficiency, and they are working for 1 day, so total work done is 9 units. So it is given in the question that the remaining job is done only by Rahim, that is Ram has left. So in phase 2, only Rahim is there. We have assumed that he is taking X days to complete the work, and how much work is left? The total work which needs to be done was 20 units. 9 is already done in phase 1, so the total work which needs to be done in phase 2 is 11 units. Total work which needs to be done is 11 units in phase 2 only by Rahim. So Rahim's efficiency is 4 units per day. Rahim's efficiency is 4 units per day. Again, work is equals to efficiency into time. The formula which we discussed in the first slide. So work is equals to efficiency into time. What is the work done? Rahim has to do 11 units of the remaining work. 9 is done in phase 1, so 11 units of the remaining work. So 11 is equals to, what is efficiency? Efficiency of Rahim is 4 units per day. So 11 is equals to 4. And what is the time taken by Rahim to do this job? We have assumed It is x. So time taken is x. So I can say 11 is equals to 4x, or we can write x is equals to 11 by 4. X is equals to 11 by 4. So Rahim will be taking 11 by 4 days in phase 2 to complete the remaining work when he is working only alone. It was asking for how many days in total Rahim was working. So Rahim was working for x plus 1 days. X plus 1 day in phase 1. So 11 by 4 plus 1 will be 15 by 4, or this can be written as 3 by 4 days. So Rahim will in total will work for 3 by 4 days, and thus option D will be the correct answer, which is 3 by 4 days. If you have any doubt in this question, you can ask. Have any doubt in this one, you can ask. So we have 5 more minutes. Let's discuss one more question. So we have 5 minutes above, but let's go for one more question. Again, guys, like this video so I can reach to good number of people. So let's discuss one more question. So let's start doing this question. This is the time is started. Again, you have 2 minutes. Try to solve this in 2 minutes. So time is up. So let's discuss this question again. A similar question on the concept of number of days, like on group work. So let's solve this one. It's given that x takes 15 days to complete a work and y takes 10 days to complete the same work. So when they are working alone, when x is working alone and y is working alone, they're taking 15 days and 10 days. They both work for 3 days together before C joins them. Okay. So in phase 1, what is happening? X and Y both are working. In phase 1, X and Y both are working for 3 days. So this is the phase 1. After C joins, so after phase 1, C also joins them. After C joins, they can complete the work in just one more day. They'll take one more day to complete the work. So we can say in phase 2, what is happening? X plus Y plus C. All three are working. X is also working, Y is also working, and C is also working. So X, Y, and C are working, and they're just working for one day to complete the work. They're just working for one day to complete the work. After C joins them, they can complete the work in just one more day. in how many days will C alone, okay, C alone be able to complete the entire work? In how many days C alone will be able to complete the entire work? So what we have to do is, first of all, we will use LCM method. We'll use LCM method to get the answer. Sorry, to get the total work which needs to be done. Okay. So let's say total work, sorry, X is taking 15 days to complete the work. So X is taking 15 days to complete the work. Similarly, Y is taking 10 days to complete the work. So Y is taking 10 days to complete the work. Total work will be what? Again, I have to take the LCM of 15 and 10. LCM of 15 and 10. LCM of 15 and 10 is 30. So total work done, I'll assume as 30 units. The total work which needs to be done is 30 units. So efficiency of X, what will be the efficiency of X? Efficiency of X will be 2 units per day. 15 days for 30 units, 2 units per day. Efficiency of Y will be 10 days and 30 units, so 3 units per day. Efficiency of X 2 units per day, efficiency of Y 3 units per day. Now what is given? In phase 1, X and Y, both of them are working for 3 days. So in phase 1, X, Y is working for 3 days. So what will be the combined efficiency? X is working for 2 units per day, efficiency of 2 units per day. Y is working at an efficiency of 3 units per day. So the combined efficiency will be 2 E X plus Y will be 2 plus 3. The combined efficiency will be 2 plus 3, which is 5 units per day. So in phase 1, X and Y are working together for 3 days and their combined efficiency is 5 units per day. 3 days, 5 units per day, total work done in phase 1 will be 15 units. Total work done in phase 1 is 15 units. So in phase 1, 15 units is done. Total work needs to be done 30 units. Total work needs to be done 30 units. In phase 1, 15 units is done. So what is happening? So phase 2, for phase 2, how much work we have to do? Phase 2, only 50 units of work needs to be done. Phase 2, only 15 units of work needs to be done to complete the entire work. 30 was the entire work. Half, that is 15 units, is completed in the first phase. Second phase mein 15 units is the work which needs to be done, or it is the remaining work. What is happening in phase 2? Phase 2 mein X, Y and C has also joined them. So X was working as well, Y was working, X and Y were working together. Now C has also joined and they have completed the entire work in 1 day. So let's say C ka efficiency is E of C. C's efficiency is E of C. EC. Now we have to do 15 units in 1 day. 15 units in 1 day when X, Y and C, all of them are working together. So in phase 2, again I'll apply the same work, I'll apply the same formula, which is work is equals to efficiency into time. Now work is what? Work we have to do is 15 units. And what is the efficiency? Efficiency is okay, all X, Y and C, all of them are working together. In phase 2, X, Y and C, all 3 of them are working together. So the combined efficiency will be E of X. This will be work is equals to E of X plus Y plus C multiplied by time. The efficiency of X plus Y plus C multiplied by time. The total work is 15 units. Combined efficiency of X plus Y plus C will be individual efficiencies added up. The individual efficiency of X, individual efficiency of Y, individual efficiency of C. All 3 added up. So individual efficiency of X is 2 units per day, Y is 3 units per day, and efficiency of C is EC. So I can write 2 plus 3 plus EC into what is the time they have to complete the phase 2 work, the entire phase 2 work in 1 day. It is given in the question that they can complete the work after C joins, that is in phase 2 when C is joining, they can complete the work They can complete the work in just one more day. They can complete the work in just one more day. So 15 is equals to 2 plus 3 plus EC into one more day, so into 1. So I can write 15 is equals to 5 plus EC, efficiency of C. So I can say implies efficiency of C is 10 units per day. Efficiency of C is 10 units per day. So efficiency of C is 10 units per day. What is asked in the question? That in how many days will C alone be able to complete the entire work? The entire work we have assumed, the entire work is 15 units. The entire work is 15 units. Sorry. The entire work is, total work is 30 units. Total work is 30 units. It is asking like how many days will C alone take to complete these 30 units. So total work is equals to 30 units. Number of days taken by C alone to take, let's say days is equals to D. That's the number of days taken by C to complete the work alone is D. And efficiency of C is, as we have calculated, efficiency of C is 10 units per day. Efficiency of C is 10 units per day. So efficiency of C is equals to 10 units per day. Again, same formula, work is equals to efficiency into time. What is work? Work is 30 units, so 30 is equals to, what is efficiency? Efficiency is 10, so 10. What is time? Time is D days, so 10 into D. The 0 and 0 will get cancelled and D is equals to 3. This means that if C is working alone, that is C is the only person who is doing the work at 10 units per day, it will take him D days, that is 3 days, to complete this 30 units of work. So in how many days will C alone be able to complete the entire work? The answer will be option B, which is 3. If you have any doubt in this one, you can ask. Do you like the stream, guys? So we can discuss only this question. We can clearly see it is 9:47. The class was up till 9:30. But like seeing these questions and seeing the solutions, you can easily say that the concept of time and work, to understand it is difficult, but the questions, when you understand the concept or when you understand the approach that how to solve these questions, the time and work questions are not that difficult. So try to understand the concepts behind the questions. What is the approach being used? Instead of just mugging up the formula, see what logic is being used to solve the question. That will help you a lot in solving time and work questions. Since we have solved like 4 to 5 questions for time and work, what I'll suggest you to is now go to the search for this Cracku IIM Bangalore UG mock test. You will get 5 free mocks, as I said earlier, as I mentioned earlier. Do attend these mocks. You will find time and work questions. You will find time and work questions like these. Try to solve these questions and check whether you are able to solve those questions or not. Some question will be of the similar concept. Some will have some like some deviation in it or some different distraction to it, but the concept which will be used in this questions will be the same. In general, this is the important formula which is used in all the questions. So you have to just use this this formula, as well as understand the logic, what question is asking for, and just solve the questions. So try attempting these mocks. Attempt the mocks and check whether you are able to solve the questions or not. Secondly, we have a WhatsApp channel as well. I have mentioned this earlier, but I can see that there were few people who have joined it now after some time when I started the classes. So for them, I'm mentioning it again. There is a WhatsApp channel where we have created a channel where all the IIM Bangalore exam takers are there. So I'll suggest you that if you are someone who is preparing for the IIM Bangalore examination, you should definitely join the WhatsApp channel. The link is in the description box. Join this channel. Why? Because you will find a good number of people there who are preparing for the similar exam, which is IIM Bangalore undergraduate mock test. So you can discuss your doubts there. What new updates are being posted by IIM Bangalore will be definitely be updated there as well. So do join these group, interact with your peers, how they are preparing, try to understand their strategies, post your doubts if you have any, or if somebody has asked about the doubts, you should answer them. You should try to solve all the questions which you are finding up till 13th of December, which is the exam date. So one thing about WhatsApp. Second thing, we have a schedule. We have a schedule for all the live sessions as mentioned earlier. Up till 13th of December, we have this entire schedule up till 13th of December, where we're discussing all the topics which can be asked in the IIM Bangalore undergraduate examination. These topics are something which is, we are definite that these topics will definitely be coming to the exam. You can definitely expect one question in the examination. So we have a complete schedule as well. So subscribe to this channel as well as like these videos. We have a class on every weekday from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. as well as we have a class from on the weekends. We have class as well from 3 to 4:30 p.m. So subscribe to the channel and follow the schedule. We have a good topics which will be included, as well as from this coming Sunday or coming Saturday, I think we'll be starting with the algebra topics, which is very difficult to understand. So I'll definitely suggest you to understand the concept of algebra, like the questions on linear equations, quadratic equations. You will definitely follow the schedule. Apart from this, keep visiting the Cracku.in website. Cracku.in website. Or you can directly search Cracku IIM Bangalore UG mock test. We are posting a lot of content for free on IIM Bangalore in the coming day for the IIM Bangalore test takers in the coming days, or any updates regarding the syllabus or the paper pattern changes, or if there is any update about the sample papers, we'll update to you about this. Also, as I said earlier, give these mock tests. These mock tests are prepared by the alumni of the top IIMs. So I'll definitely suggest you, they can definitely provide you a gist of what can be asked in the actual examination. So do give these tests, try giving these tests, mock tests, as I mentioned it earlier at the start of the class. Good number of people have already attempted these mock tests and we are getting very positive reviews for them. So I will like you to give them as well and share your feedback, how you are finding the mock test. Also subscribe to this channel. As I mentioned earlier, we have a full schedule. Or anything, let's say if exam registrations, when they are starting, or when the admit cards will be out, or when what will be their interview structure. So everything will be updated on the channel whenever there is an update from the IIM Bangalore website. So keep subscribe to this channel. So with this, I would like to end the session. Thank you to all who attended the session. If you have any doubts, you can directly mail to the Cracku team, or you can just ask your doubt in the WhatsApp group and we'll definitely answer this. With this, I would like to end today's session. Thank you so much for attending the session. Good night.